G'day, legends, and welcome to another episode of the Six Pack Podcast. I'm Aaron, and today, as always, I'm joined by Alex.
Welcome back to this week's episode of the Six Pack Podcast.
Why are you blindfolded, Alex?
Why am I blindfolded, Aaron? That's a great question. I have no idea. How am I going with this ball?
Pretty good, actually.
It's probably one of my better ones.
I think you're pouring it better than you do normally.
Well, that's a great question, Aaron. Why am I blindfolded?
For today's challenge, of course. And
Starting off again with the challenge.
Today I am challenging you. Not that it really matters today.
No.
Today we are just doing a guessing challenge.
Mm-hmm.
We will each be handing the other person 3 different things and have to taste it and guess what it is.
Yeah. And then what? Loser has to do a shot again?
I think this one is probably going to be doing well to even get one. We'll just... Maybe today there is no punishment. I feel that maybe the tasting is the punishment.
No. Whoever gets the most has to do a shot. If we don't get it, we both do a shot. It's as simple as that. That's how the rules work. We wrote them in law.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so given that you're blindfolded, I
Yeah.
guess you want to start first.
Yes,
So
please.
how many fingers am I holding up just to make sure the blindfold works?
4. Is it actually 4?
Nice. Can you actually not see anything?
No, it's pitch black. Trust me, when you put this on, you'll see. I can't see anything.
So starting thing, I'm just going to hold up the camera and then
Yeah,
you can write down what it is in post-production.
Barbecue sauce. Is it barbecue sauce?
No.
Oh, right. That's one that I know that it's not.
So I'm going to tell you now I'm starting with the worst one first.
Okay. If there's anything that's liquidy, you're going to have to feed it to me.
Alright. So there's only a tiny amount of this thing. So tell me if you need more. Right into the spoon.
Why would you pass it to me with the wrong...
Oh yeah, you hold it. I'm not fucking feeding you. That's fucking...
I think I know what this is.
Do you need more or is that enough?
I think I know you. Is it chili flakes?
Correct.
Well, that. There you go. All right, that's one. We can reuse a spoon.
Yeah, right.
I know you, and I felt the seed.
Yeah.
It's kind of spicy now.
So yeah, make sure you cleanse the palate with a sip of beer. That's the bottle.
Oh,
That's the spoon. Alright, next item.
remember to give it to me spoon first. Oh, this one's got a scent to it. I know what this is. I got no idea. Ah! No, see, I think I know what this is. It's an organic because I know what's in my cupboard. Not. Oh, I'm fucking spilling it everywhere.
Alright.
Alright, where do I put this? Here you
Um,
go. Have this back. Put it in the bag. I'll spit my tongue. Yeah. What are they? I know what they are.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make a guess.
No, I need more time.
No more time. Make a guess. It's not called the think about it
Not
for
chia
26
seeds.
years.
No, it's not that.
Quickly.
They're like a lentil.
Alright, have you got a final answer?
It's not lentil. I know it's not
Have
right.
you got a final answer?
No, I don't.
Alright, it is
A lentil.
No.
It's not a lentil.
white quinoa.
It's quinoa. That's what it is. A lentil. Okay. Ugh. That one was
Not nice.
no.
I really can't made these pretty easy, so I'm hoping that you've done the same to me.
What do you mean you made it easy? How the fuck was I supposed to... If I didn't know what was in my cupboard, how was I supposed to guess what an uncooked little seed was?
Alright, that one was easy, and I reckon if you don't get this one as well, I'd be bloody amazed.
You think if I don't get this one?
Yeah, I can literally. I've given me
Oh, fuck,
fucking.
it's Vegemite.
Yeah, well, crap, you can really just smell that straight away.
Yeah, straight away.
Alright, hold on. Let me go quickly grab a different one. Alright, given that I stitched myself up right then by...
I think this is bullshit. I think if I'd have just kept my mouth shut, I would have gotten
This
that.
is what Alex will now have to do. Because last week you fucked me by bringing in that other rule. So... Ooh, something that you've never used.
Unopened. I don't know what this is. I don't know what sauce. You said you got it from the fridge, yeah?
I never said anything.
I don't know what item I've bought recently that has not been used. It's ginger.
Yeah, correct.
Ginger paste.
Yeah, correct.
Not bad, Alex. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Makes up for it with 2 out of 3 anyway.
God, that's not nice. Okay. 2 out of 3. Well done, me.
Alright,
Alright. Your turn.
I'm fucking scared.
That's fine. It's not like you have trouble tummy or anything.
No, it's not like this is going to probably cause me pain or anguish later.
So the first one that I'm picking, I think, is a nice and easy one. So we're going to start with the easiest one first. You started with the hardest. I'm going to start with the easiest.
I didn't start with the hardest. I gave you chili at first.
Well, you said that. I reckon this one's going to be the worst. What you said, or something like that.
Yeah, in the sense that it caused you the most pain.
All right. There you go. Spoon's not close to your mouth, mate. I think you should be able to get this one. This one's pretty fucking easy. What are you having?
Tomato sauce.
It's tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce.
Jesus, I didn't realize you were gagging over tomato sauce. Yeah. Okay.
Anything with tomato in it, I despise.
Okay. Well, we can't take your blindfold off.
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry.
What if it wasn't tomato sauce?
Well, no, I took it off
Yeah,
before.
I know. Alright, put it back on. Fix that shit. There's too much showing there.
This actually was better than what it was before.
Alright, so this is the second one. It's supposed to be kind of similar to one that Aaron picked for me.
Is it chili?
It's chili. No, it's not chili. Alright, here you go. Open wide. Okay, hold that.
No, I'm like ginger again.
Is that what you think? Alright. 10.
I gave you had a bit more time than this. It's like burns a bit. It's like chili-ish. It's a sweet chili sauce.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
What is it?
It's ginger paste.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we both picked ginger paste.
Actually, it wasn't that bad. That's what made me think it was not just ginger paste.
No. Ginger paste again. Alright.
Oh.
So you need to get this one to bring home the dub. Okay, now this one is a bit more liquidy. So, well, actually, no, you need this one to tie. This one is a bit more liquidy, so you need to be careful with it.
How liquid are we speaking?
It's a liquid.
Well, do you want to just slide the spoon over here? Because I've just sort of been dabbing it with my finger anyway.
Okay. Alright. Actually, give me your finger.
No.
Give me your finger.
No, I'm going to do this.
Okay, that's just... There you go.
It's cough medicine. It's lemon juice.
Incorrect.
Lime juice.
Yep.
Fuck.
Incorrect. It is
Fuck.
lime juice.
It would have been between the two.
Yeah.
Those two are so fucking hard to differentiate.
I gave you 2 easy ones,
I
though.
know.
And you fucked it.
The
Alright.
taste is really what threw me. That's
Yeah.
actually nice.
That's better ginger paste than the other one.
Yeah.
When you came back with ginger paste, pace. I was like, no way.
All right, we've tidied up. So
Alright.
I unfortunately did lose. It was close.
It was close. When you first said ginger, I was like, he's going. And then you backed out of it.
Did I say ginger?
You did. You did. That you said that smells gingery again. And then you said, oh, that tastes kind of
Yeah, and then
spicy.
it like had that sort of hit to it, and it sort of was all right though. So that sort of led me to sweet chili because it wasn't too bad.
I thought, because like ginger's quite like textury. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's quite rough.
I really, and then the lemon juice, lime juice. I would never. Like it's hard. I suppose
think
I
it's
could have
easy to
guessed.
tell.
I think I could have guessed lime because it wasn't as tangy as lemon.
Yeah.
But those like little bottle things you buy are never as tangy as the real thing.
Yeah.
All right. So unfortunately, I did lose. I have to do a shot.
You're drinking Hypnotic.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a liqueur made with an exquisite blend of premium vodka, cognac, and natural tropical fruit juices.
It's pretty. This stuff's a bit nicer to do a shot with than just straight spirits.
I'm not a big fan of shots, are you?
I'm not a big fan of straight spirits. So Alex has again shown me mercy. Unfortunately,
mercy.
we are now starting to run out a tad of the nice stuff out of his cupboard.
Correct.
So I need to start winning because there'll be no more mercy.
No more mercy.
And there will be a review at the end.
Yeah, okay. Not to spoil it, though. You got to hold out for that one.
Yeah. Hold on. Alright. So, golf stories.
All right, tell me about golf, because I'm not a golfer. I'm not. I would like to. The only times I enjoy golf is when drinking is involved.
Yeah. Well, have you ever actually played 18 holes of golf?
No.
No.
Oh, I did once for the school golf day. Did I play 18 holes then? Maybe.
No, you will run the day.
Yeah.
Anywho,
So probably not.
there's nothing interesting from that day to bring up anyway. So I've got a few over I've been playing golf now since I was like 15. I might turn 22 in a couple of weeks, so about 7 years now. Got a few stories from over the years. So the first story that comes to mind is I was playing at Bellingen Golf Course.
Golf course near.
Golf course near Coffs Harbour where we grew up, and I was on one of the tees next to that ran along waterfall way, and I shanked my drive off the tee, and it hit a car driving past.
Window or just on the very
I think
floor?
it just hit the bonnet, but like so it hit the car. And I was like, oh shit! And we kind of just kept going. And like we watched the car, and the car like then pulled into the fucking car lot. I'm like, oh shit! So this was probably like when I was still like 16 or 17. So we're like, fuck this. So I like handed the mate who I was playing with my car keys. And I was like, I'm not going back there. They probably know what I look like. You go back, get my car, because there was another car park on the other side of the golf club. And I was like, by the time I get down there, you know, they were driving past.
So you're trying to like get out of there.
Yeah, I was like, getting fuck this, I'm out of here. So like they were going past the speed, like they would have got a good look at me. So they so they pulled in the car park. I handed my mate my car keys, and I quickly took off to the other end of the golf course. By then point, he'd come with the car, and I quickly threw my shit in, and we drove off. Never returned to that golf club since. I was gonna say never returned to that town since, but that would be a lie. I've been back there.
You haven't dared to show your face at the
No.
Belgian Golf Club ever
No.
since. You realise that now that this is gone live, old mate is going to find you and ask for compensation for his tinted bonnet.
I would have been like, it was before I moved, so it would have been like 5 years ago now. So probably doesn't even in the car anymore, realistically.
Yeah, right.
Second story. There was another time when at my current golf club, Helensvale, I was on the last hole. I was on the edge of the water hitting a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I like hit it. I had a few brewskis during the day, and so naturally I slipped down the embankment and fell into the fucking pond.
You fell into the pond.
Yeah. I ended up to like probably like halfway up, above my knee but below my waist.
Did you find a lot of other balls in there?
No, because I just wanted to get out of the water. It's not the water at golf clubs. I don't know. Jeez, you seriously, that's a much shitter pour than the one you did. Blindfolded. What the fuck is that? There's more head than beer.
I fucking know.
So yeah, I got laughed at, which was probably the worst part of that situation. I remember there was another time as well that we went to Topgolf. I don't remember if you were there or not. Maybe you were, maybe you weren't. But I remember when I got to Topgolf, me and one of my mates, we'd been at a club in Southport, like an RSL.
Yeah.
And they were doing $7 pints. And it was a Saturday afternoon, I think, and naturally we got cooked. So by the time I got to Topgolf, I was so smashed. And then we got a beer tower. I think, you must have been there. We got
I've
a
only
beer
been to
tower.
Topgolf twice. Once was with work and once was when we were coming up. When
Me, you, and...
Yeah, oh mate.
Yeah. We had the beer tower. And we got a beer tower. And that just really threw me off. And I nearly hit my shot and I stepped forward and I nearly fell off the fucking edge.
It probably happened.
Well, they've got that net there.
Well, they kept
So I would have fallen into the net. Would have fucking hurt though. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I like to drive the golf cart around like a fucking Orby.
I do enjoy like the times that I've been to Topgolf. There's like, so Topgolf is, I call it like the darts version of golf.
I think everyone knows what Topgolf is.
I don't know. I didn't know Topgolf before I moved to Queensland.
It was barely here before you. What do you mean we went there before you moved to Queensland?
Well, before I'd been to Queensland. It's basically, the darts version of golf. You stand on a thing, you hit the ball, you aim for different targets, you get points. But what I always found is obviously there's a lot of balls that go onto this field. And there's a little cart that drives around, which is like barricaded in. And whenever old mate goes in to like collect the balls, everyone just starts aiming at him.
It's from like driving range, like when you're at the driving range, that's what you do too. It would scare the crap out of you every time you hear the bang of the ball. Like, I suppose you get probably, I don't know, that's the thing, I don't know, can you get used to that? Maybe you can.
I feel like you can. I feel like you just get to a point where you probably accept it.
Man, my ball's
You
not
wish for it.
good either.
The beer's going a bit warm.
It's better than yours, but not much better. So yeah, good times.
All right, so I'm going to tell you a story now. Story time for you, but story time, my time. Story of kebab. I once met a mate named Kebab. So I one time went out in Brisbane City with, I actually told a story the other week of a mate who stripped down at our schoolies and tried to jump on ours. So it was this same mate. So funny enough, things tend to go astray when he's around. So it was me, him, and another two mates of mine. And so we go out to the club and, I can't even remember how... So how it started was we left the club. We were standing outside of the club and some random guy comes up to us and says, hey, can I bung a smoke? And none of us smoked. So we're like, oh, no, sorry, mate. But someone else who joined us had a lighter and was like, oh, I don't, like, I can hook you up the lighter. So he went and got a smoke and then whatever lit and whatever came back. And then we went back into the club. And then it was like, he bumped into us again, like on the dance floor. And he just kind of started hanging out with us, but he was really dodgy. Like he was a dodgy fella, like not someone you want to kind of go out for morning tea with, you know?
Morning tea.
Yeah.
Brunch.
No.
I suppose that's not morning tea, because it's a combination.
No. But anyway, you wouldn't really want to spend anything... You wouldn't want to spend any time with this guy. But for some reason, he had an obsession with us. Like, he wanted to hang out with us. I don't know why. And then we leave the club. I think it was like just shy of midnight. We leave the club and he bumps into us again. My man just kept popping up everywhere. I'm convinced like that he was following us. He bumps into us and he comes and starts talking with us and we're going back to my place and he's like, oh, are we going to your place for kick-ons? Are we going for kick-ons? Are we going for kick-ons? And we're like, no, mate, no, we're not. We're just going to go home. Well, we're trying to downplay, like, yeah, we're going back to have a few more drinks, but it was just like with the people that we knew. And we're like, oh, no, like, we're going to go home, go to bed, like, it's something, but no, let's go back to your place, mate. We're going to have kick-ons. It's going to be great. And I'm like, I don't trust this guy from a bar of soap. I am not letting you into my house where all my possessions are that I just met this man.
2 kidneys you still have.
Yeah, I wake up the next morning, my house is cleared out, and I've lost all my vital organs under the head.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're trying to talk this guy down, and then he starts going like, oh, so what, you don't want to hang out with me? You don't like me. You don't hang out with me. And then it just kind of like starts escalating. And then he starts kind of like squaring up to us. And then after I have a few drinks and someone's being a pest, like I kind of like, how would you describe it?
Feed it.
Not feed it.
I would describe it as feed it.
So I start kind of biting back at him. And I'm just like, go away, man. Like, no one wants you here. You've been a pest. Like, he was just doing all that kind of stuff. And there was a girl with us as well, and he was cracking onto her and making her feel uncomfortable, and it was very bad news. And then like we try to de-escalate the situation, and he go, and I like whenever I try and de-escalate the situation, like I try and create some like personability. I'm like, look, all right, mate, we got off on the wrong foot. My name's Alex. What's your name? And he says, my name's Kebab. And I'm like, bullshit. And like, it was a fake ID for sure. And then he goes, yeah, my name's Kebab. Definitely. And I'm like, no. I was like, show me ID proof or I'm not believing it. Pulls out his ID and it actually says Kebab on it. Like his first name is Kebab. So it's clearly a fake ID. But I'm also like, how the fuck did you get into this club with the first name of Kebab?
Yeah.
Like,
Like it's pretty impressive.
like how? And he goes, yeah, my name's Kebab and my brother's name's Bundy. And I was like, I was just having enough at this point. I was like, fuck, mate, I don't want anything to do with this bugger off. And he goes, no, I'll call Bundy and he'll come and meet yous. And so like he calls his mate Bundy. And like, to be fair, the situation had escalated a bit. Like he was threatening us and I was biting back. And it was like, to be fair, like it was one dude and there was like four of us.
That stage was okay.
That stage was okay. And like, because he's like threatening to do stuff and whatever, and I'm probably feeding it too much than I should. But again, it was like 1v5. I was not concerned. And we're right outside the
And then
club.
also during this time you had our mate who was just completely out of it.
Yeah. So our mate that I talked about before, he was completely fucked. And so Kebab had it out for me. So at one point during an argument, Kebab comes up to me and he goes, I don't fucking like you. And I said, fair enough, whatever, I don't care, just go away. He points at our mate, who is on another planet. Like, our mate is like properly ruined. Like sitting on the step, like he can't count to 5. Points at him and goes, I don't like you either. He points at one of our other friends and goes, I'm undecided about you. And then he points at another one and goes, I like you. So he liked our other mate because he had matching shoes.
Yeah,
with
the
him.
matching shoes.
They had like, I don't know, like black Vans or something on, like a very basic shoe. But I liked him because of that. And so, yeah, anyway, so when he calls Bundy, and he's like, oh, bro, we got to fuck some people up. Like, he's like getting Bundy to come and help, like, bash us up. And then our mate, so the one who was like, oh, I'm undecided about you, he's a big bloke. Like, he was what, probably like 90 to 100 kilos, 6 foot. Like, he's a decent sized bloke. So he's also not one for confrontation either. So he pulls Kebab aside. He's just like, look, mate, it's not worth it. We're just trying to go home now at this point. Like, just don't. Because he kept trying to, like, Kebab kept trying to get inside the taxi and shit. So anyway, so he's calling Bundy, and then next thing I know, this bloke is like storming across like an intersection. Like there's like 3 lanes, and it's like 2 a.m. and there's like peak traffic of like nightclub, and he's just fucking walking through peak traffic, like literally like walking in front of cars.
Like Mr. X in Resident Evil.
Yeah, like he's like stopping these cars, the cars are tooting, and my man is on a mission, and he's like, oi! He's like pointing at us, and I'm like, fuck. And I shit you not, like it was something out of a movie. He starts whistling. He starts fucking whistling, and like 4 or 5 different dudes from like around us just like appear out of nowhere, and they're like whistling back and all coming towards us. And I was like, holy shit, I am fucked.
Like, I'm no longer in control.
I'm no longer in control of this situation. So I grabbed the nearest security guard by the shirt. I just grabbed him, and he was like, burst stunned that I grabbed him. And I was just like, look, this bloke's been a pest. He's got 5 of his mates here. Like, I am concerned he is going to start like a fight. I don't want to get involved in this. We're just trying to leave. And so the security guard like throws us to the front of this like taxi line. He's like, get in that maxi taxi and get the fuck out of here. And then so we get in this maxi taxi and the security guard is like trying to like slow him down. But like, we're in this maxi taxi and I shit you not, they are thumping on the side of this maxi taxi, like trying to get in as we take off.
You're like, mate, haul up.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, it was insane.
Yeah.
Like, I've never experienced something like that before. And like Kebab and Bundy, the whole like he was walking across traffic to come for us.
I suppose that's the thing. Like, it was in Fortitude Valley,
And it was
Fortitude. Fortitude. It was pretty Fortitude Valley.
It was proper Ash lad too.
That kind of like confrontation is pretty Fortitude Valley, I reckon.
And like, you know, coming from Coffs where like you know everyone.
Yeah, you know the person who's kicking your ass.
You know the person who's kicking your ass, and also like it's a different situation. And then like fucking whistling and people just like 5 dudes just rocked up that I had not seen before, and I'm like, what the fuck are these? This all happened in the span of like a minute, 2 minutes. He's called Bundy. Bundy is coming across the intersection, and 5 dudes appear, and I'm like, sweet, okay, I am gotta go.
Time to haul ass out of here.
Yeah. Well, that was crazy. Like, I want to say I learned my lesson, but I don't know.
Good times.
Yeah.
All right, so today I've got another Reddit story for you, Alex.
Yep.
So TIFU by throwing my steak out a window.
I like these today I fucked up stories, don't you?
So last night, my wife's boss from her brand new job invited us over for dinner. On the drive over, my wife reiterated many times to me just how important it was to make a good impression. I scoffed and arrogantly informed my silly wife that I always make good impressions.
100%.
My wife's boss is a single lady in her 50s, so it was just the 3 of us. We chit-chatted over drinks and salads and seemed to be really hitting it off. She laughed at my well-timed, perfectly appropriate jokes, and my wife seemed pleased. Excuse me. Soon, she brought out the main course, a nice big juicy steak for each of us. As I began to cut into my steak, I was discouraged to discover how undercooked this steak was. Now, I've had my fair share of rare steak. I prefer medium, but I can handle rare. This was several minutes on a hot grill short of rare. I probably could have resurrected the cow had I tried. Instead, I sat there fidgeting with my knife and fork, worrying about how I was going to get away with not eating this steak. Claim veganism? No, I'd already feigned great enthusiasm upon seeing the steak. Just then, our hostess excused herself to the kitchen to take care of some dessert preparations. As I looked across the fancy dining room table at the open window of this 3rd-story apartment, a cartoon light bulb appeared over my head.
You're leaving me in suspense, Aaron.
Pause for effect. I knew I had to be decisive, realizing that she could return at any moment. I committed. I grabbed the steak in my hand, gently shook off the juice, and executed a perfect row right through the center of the open window. Here's the big time FU. The window wasn't open.
Oh my god. What, it just hit the side of the window and just slide down?
It was the cleanest freaking window you've ever seen in your life. That is until my mostly raw slab of steak slammed up against it and slid down, leaving a trail of bloody juice in its wake. My wife, whose steak was a nice medium rare and was unaware of my predicament, turned, jaw dropped, and stared at me like I was an alien from another planet. Then it slowly morphed into a more of the "there is no place on this planet you can ever hide from me" expression of demonic anger. My wife's boss heard the thud of steak on window impact and came quickly. She took in the scene, the steak still sitting on the windowsill, the blood trail, my empty plate, and then gave me an inquisitive, puzzled look. I just didn't know what to say. It felt like a minute of silence, but it was probably 3 or 4 seconds. Finally, the best I could manage was, I'm so sorry, I'm such a klutz. I don't know. I was just cutting it and it slipped. Just ask my wife. I really am a klutz. Right, honey? No help coming from that direction. I will clean this up. I can't believe this. I'm so sorry.
I'm just imagining the distance between like the window and the table, and he's just like his best excuse is that I'm a klutz, and he's going.
Both women continue to stare at me like I had escaped from the loony bin. As I smeared the blood around the window with my cloth napkin, dust off the tape, and continued to mutter my incoherent explanation, I knew no one was buying the story. I knew what I had to do. I sheepishly returned to my seat, proceeded to eat every bite of that disgusting, cold, chewy, bloody raw steak.
That had just been on the window.
I remained quiet the rest of the evening. My wife's only 2 words to me since the incident are, I'm fine. Tried to sneakily throw my undercooked steak through an open window, only find out it wasn't open. I'll give you the update that it has at the bottom of the post. Update. Just got the first post I'm fine communication from my wife via text, who was at work. Good news. Boss's name and I just had a good laugh over how much of a fucking idiot you are. I hope you know you will never live this down. Love you, you moron.
That's good.
That's good.
He's out of the doghouse.
Yeah. Oh my god. How the fuck, what is this ever your like first thought? I mean, the thing is, I'm probably too brutally honest, and I would just say, yo, mistakes, shit.
I don't know. TIFU, like I'd probably be in the moment kind of guy. I don't know if I'd say that, but I also don't know if I would eat. Like if it was that bad, I don't know if I would eat it either.
Yeah. I mean, I probably would have thought of a better idea to get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know if throwing it out the window would be my first idea. I don't know if it would be my first idea, but he didn't execute it very well.
No.
I mean, I admire the woman for having such clean windows. I'll give her that.
Yeah. I looked over to have a look at your windows and the blinds were closed, so I was like, oh, well, there goes that idea.
My windows, you can tell they're closed.
Yeah, you can tell the difference when they're open or when they're closed. Wouldn't have that problem.
No, well, to be fair, hopefully you're not throwing steaks out the window.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully I can cook a steak properly.
Alright, so thought we could do a bit of a Q&A.
Q&A.
I found some questions online. Mainly
What type of questions are they?
They're mainly just really random ones.
Alright.
Nothing like too inappropriate or nothing like
boring.
Too boring. They're not boring, I would say, either.
Okay.
But
alright, well, we'll let the audience decide.
Yeah.
I haven't seen these yet.
They're just sort of random. So, first question. How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant? What method are we talking about? Like, just peck to death?
It's up to you.
I feel like 30 chickens is a lot of chickens. If you had 30 chickens going at an elephant from all sides...
the biggest question is you got to ask yourself is why? You know, why are the chickens? Are like the chickens out for blood?
That's true. It's a very passionate chicken. Perhaps you only need 10.
Yeah,
I'd say standard chicken. Let's go standard chicken. Elephant's pissed it off. I reckon 30 chickens.
I reckon 30 would do it. I reckon you do it less if they're out for blood.
I think you could do it with less.
Well, like 20 if they're out for blood.
Yeah. Well, what's the answer?
There's no answer. It's just...
they're open-ended.
It's open-ended.
Oh, gosh.
What do you mean there's no fucking
All right,
answer?
well, let us know in the comments what you think the amount of chickens.
Okay.
We'll go, again, standard farmhouse chicken.
Standard US regulated chicken.
Not a roided out chicken. It's just a standard chicken. How many chickens do you think could kill an elephant?
Yeah.
All right, toilet paper when you wipe. Do you go over or under? Do you go through or do you go behind?
I'll go behind. Over is fucking weird. I've heard of people doing that. Apparently a lot of people do it, but it's fucking weird.
What, like?
Go from that end. Yeah, that's fucking weird. Do you do that?
That's how I do it. The fuck do you mean? Why are you doing this? There's so much effort. You can just...
That's weird.
No, I go under.
That's
What?
weird.
That is not weird.
I've heard of people doing it.
No way. There
head.
is no way that is what is more common. Over or under for wiping. Glad I'm looking this up on your phone.
Yeah.
Wiping standing up. Okay, I don't do that. Wiping front to back. What does that mean?
It means you start from like near your schlong and move back up. Do you at least do that?
No, I wipe back to front.
Yeah, see, you're the weird one.
Well, am I the weird one?
I've heard this conversation on another podcast.
There is no way.
You're the weird one.
No, like going underneath.
Yeah, you're the
No
weird one.
fucking way.
Yeah, you are.
No way. That is more effort.
Nah, you're the weird one.
No, I'm not the weird
one.
one.
Fucking less weird to do what I do.
That's
not
it.
weird at all, actually. I don't even know why I'm saying less weird. The way you do it is weird.
Why is it? What makes it weird?
What do you mean? What makes it weird?
Correct.
You're just
What makes
reaching
it
under
weird?
there. Weird.
Yeah,
What if
you have
What
to.
if you go too far and you just get shit all up your balls and penis? At least I don't have that happen.
Well, what happens if you wipe it up your back?
I'd rather that than on my fucking balls.
That is so not what happens. All right. Well, we agree to disagree.
Again, comment if you have a different opinion.
Yeah, I definitely do not think I'm in the wrong here.
I think you are wrong. Anywho, what's the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house?
Oh gosh. Shit in my bush.
Oh, I remember that.
Well,
Yeah, I
to be
remember
fair,
that.
it was a while away from my house. But there was a bloke who we used to go to school with who came to our events sometimes. And yeah, we invited him. Let's just leave it at that. And there was one time he took a shit in a bush just down the road from my house.
Was it even just down the road? Because my recollection of the incident was it was literally in front of your house.
It was down at the foreshores.
Ah, okay. Despite the fact that there were
Toilets down
there were
the road.
toilets.
So he took a shit in this bush and obviously didn't wipe and then came and slept on my lounge room floor.
When did it?
Which I didn't find out about this story till the next morning when I proceeded to have a go at him because I was like, how fucking dare you take a shit in a bush and not wipe your ass before sleeping in my
Yeah.
floor. But then his comment back to that, but it was okay because it was,
It was
a
a
ghost.
dry.
It was
No,
a
it was
ghost.
a dry shit.
The dry shit.
Dry shit. I remember that.
Yeah. That's probably up there with one of the weirdest things that's been done in my house.
Yeah, it would
Near my house.
definitely be. It was the dry shit. I still remember that part.
Do you
the
have-
dry shit?
Do you have anything? It's the weirdest thing. I feel like we've done a few events at your house as well.
Yeah, honestly, nothing weird at my house.
See, the problem is we were
The thing is, you've always been the bigger host. I've never had.
we were hosting at my house when we were growing up. Too,
Yeah.
When we were young.
Like,
and dumb.
well, we've been older. There's
You've
been
been
nothing.
hosting. You've been hosting more since we can't host at my
Not even that much though,
Yeah.
because the thing is, since you moved out of Bramston, your old place, I don't know. I've only hosted a few. I only host things here and there.
Mm.
Like, normally we go and if you come down to Goldie, it's only ever just a couple of us. It's never anything major. And that's the thing. I wouldn't let anyone in my house if I thought they were going to do something fucking weird.
Well,
all the weird stories you would have would come from before like our high school.
Yeah,
days.
correct. Before
Not while we
moving
were
out.
adults.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
people like the people now we have around us wouldn't do this sort
No.
of shit.
If they did. All right. Welcome back to the brew review. We're going to do a brew review this time. The reason I want to take the lead on this
We
one.
always do a brew review. I don't know why you said we're going to do a brew review this time.
All right, we're up for another brew review. Brew review. Let me try that again.
Put it back.
So-
Up the thing again.
All right, so we are up for another brew review. Today we are drinking Steersman Blonde Premium Low Carb Lager. It is a 1.1 in a bottle, 4.2% alcohol concentration. Are you laughing about...
Yeah, what the fuck?
Leia, you good? You okay? Alright, let's try that again.
What the fuck is she doing?
Something's upsetting her, obviously.
She ran to shit all over the floor.
I think that's a fly.
Yeah, I think it's a two, but like the way she had her head and stuff was really cracking me up.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, so today we're doing another brew review, as per usual. Today we are drinking Steersman Blonde. This is a low-carb lager, 70% less carbs, crisp and clean, 1.1 centered drinks. Aaron, the reason why I wanted to take the lead on this one is because I figured you'd get a laugh out of this. Did you read who produces this drink before you bought it?
Nah, I just always buy whatever's cheap. You son of a bitch.
Are you fucking... You're not doing this intentionally,
Nah,
are you?
seriously not. I go to yeah, well, I always go and buy, normally I go and buy the beer. And typically my process of buying the beer is, okay, Am I driving home today or not? Okay, I'm driving home, so I want something lighter. Okay. Oh, that's only $15.50 at BWS.
It's Pinnacle
Okay,
Drinks,
I'll pick
ladies and
that.
gentlemen. Fucking Pinnacle Drinks is back for the 4th week in a row. Unintentionally.
Unintentionally. Seriously.
Unintentionally.
I swear to God, I do not keep doing this intentionally.
Well, to be fair, you got the blueies. I got the other two. No, I got the next one.
You got the next one, then I got
And then
the
you got
other two.
you got these two.
Yeah.
So
And these
we're
are
even
pretty
split
good.
it up.
How'd you realise?
Well, because I looked at it. I looked at it quite early in the podcast. And that's why I started
Is that what
laughing.
you said to me as well? Like, I got something funny to
You're
show
gonna
you
get a
later.
kick out of
Yeah.
this, yeah. Fucking Pinnacle Drinks, they're back again.
Yeah, and yet again, it's actually pretty good. You don't rate it? I rate it. I like it.
Well, I suppose that gives a good segue to the rating. So it is a refreshing, low carbohydrate, low gluten lager. Easy drinking lager is brewed to ensure no compromise on flavour and a crisp clean for 95 calories per serve.
Low gluten lager. What? So I guess if you're only a little bit allergic to gluten, you can eat this? Or eat this? Drink this? What beer wouldn't have gluten in it, though?
That's why it's low gluten.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like if you can't have gluten, you just can't drink anything. Or any beer.
I will give it a 2.8.
2.8?
Yeah.
You really don't like it?
I don't think it's above a half. I don't think it's any. Like, I think 2.8.
Really? You don't think it's above 3?
I don't think it's above 3.
You wouldn't buy this again?
No.
Really? You don't like it?
No.
Well, I think it's the first time I'm going to disagree with you on a beer. Normally, me and you are pretty even, but
I don't think it's that good. To be fair, I don't I've said in the past podcast, I like full strength beers. I like the flavor. This doesn't have it, and it's a little sour.
The thing is, you see, I guess, is that my girlfriend's dad. So whenever I go over to my girlfriend's parents' place, and drink their beer, it's always low carb. Or my own father, it's low carb. So I've been currently every place, if I go to someone's parents' place, obviously I'm not going to pay for my own fucking booze. What am I, an amateur? So I drink the low carb stuff that's there. So I guess I've got an acquired taste now for low carb. In my opinion, this is pretty good. I'd honestly
I'd pick a pure blonde over this one.
Yeah, I would buy this again though, and that's the thing. I couldn't, I'd rate it higher than 2.8. I rated it probably.
You gotta remember, I rated the bluey like less than 1.
The bluey was shit though. And actually today, you've still got a couple of last week's beers sitting in your fridge. I had one of them and it tasted like shit. So I don't know.
I thought that beer. I still drink that beer. That beer's great.
Yeah, clearly because it's still sitting in your fridge. And if I come back here after a week and the carton's still left, it's typically a good sign that you don't rate it.
Not true. Maybe I'm just trying to watch my alcohol content.
Maybe. But yeah, no, I rate it. I probably rated it like a 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah,
Fuck,
honestly, I like it. I don't know why you don't like it. I think it's pretty good.
To be fair, I think I overrated last week's beer. Anyway, that's fine. That's last week's problem.
Do you want to bring over the spirit so that I can rate that now that I've had to do the show?
Oh yeah. So, well, I gave it 2.8. You gave it a
4.5, and now we're gonna rate.
Well, you are.
Well, have you had any of it?
Yes.
Well, you can offer your opinion if you'd like. Given that you've already had some.
All right.
That's a lot of effort. All right, so we got Hypnotic. Already they lose a point based on the way Hypnotic is spelled.
I think that's intentional.
Yeah, but it pisses me off.
So what? That takes them down to a 5 at 6 out of best.
Yeah, at best. It's produced in France. It's imported and distributed by Think Spirits out of Mulgrave. And I'm
Swear to God, if that said distributed by Pinnacle Drinks,
But I actually used to live 2 suburbs away from Mulgrave from where I was born in Sydney.
Well, this is in Surrey Hills.
I didn't live anywhere near Surrey Hills, so you can suck my ass. But I used to live near Mulgrave.
Okay.
That doesn't unfortunately make up for the shot they've already lost due to the stupid fucking name. I like it though. Again, it's a nice shot spirit because it's not too fucking strong.
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell would actually just drink this out of the bottle though.
Given that as a birthday present.
Yeah. From your most recent birthday?
No, 2 years ago.
No, Jesus.
1 year ago. That was my 21st.
Does it have a best before date on it?
Yeah. Well, I don't think so.
No, I guess the alcohol can't really go on a date. You obviously like it a lot then if it's still sitting in your cupboard after about
I
2
don't
years.
drink this shit. You know I don't drink this.
No, you don't.
I don't drink sweet stuff.
I mean, again, I like it. I'd probably give it a... It's already lost the point based on the hypnotic, so we've got to cut it to 3.5 because I would have rated it at 4.5 otherwise.
I'd give it a 2.8 as well.
2.8.
I don't like sweet stuff. I don't. Doesn't sit well with me. So clearly these friends didn't know me very well.
No. Well, next week, I'll bring up. We can do or whoever loses can do a shot of the sour monkey I've got sitting in my cupboard, and they can review that.
Sour monkey's okay.
And, Eve, spoiler alert. That's next week. You can.
That's not okay. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, no, right now already the audience knows what they're getting. It's obviously going to be somewhere around the okay range.
Oh,
You fucking
somewhere between
essentially-
2 and 5.
Yeah, you've essentially already rated
Oh,
it. you
okay.
fuckhead.
All right.
Alright, thank you all for watching today's podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. We sure as hell enjoyed making it, didn't we, Alex?
We do love having a good beer, and this is a good excuse to do it. So
Rectamundo.
click on Aaron, you can see last week's episode of the podcast. Click on me, and you can see something different. We do have our gaming channel. We're pushing out a bit more Fortnite at the moment, so check out one of our gaming videos.
Be sure to check out our socials too.
Yep.
We do plug or put shit on there. Sometimes
Check the description.
there is stuff on the socials that you will not have
Yeah,
on the socials.
early access,
It comes
that
out
kind
a
of
lot
stuff.
earlier. It might come out earlier on the socials than it will on YouTube. So
Yeah.
be sure to check them out.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.